Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I have another heroics video for you. This time we are doing Black Rook Hold. Now, I feel out of the ones I've done so far, this one is by far the easiest. This is going to be a pretty short video because it's very easy to navigate and the mobs are pretty easy to handle. Just do your basic CCs, your interrupts, and your stuns, and you should be fine. None of us ever had a problem with any of the ads. So this is basically just going to be a boss video, so I hope you guys are okay with that. Okay, so we are on the amalgam of souls. God, I don't know why I can't say that. This one's a pretty simple fight. There's a couple things you want to watch out for. You do want to avoid other players when you get a debuff called Soul Echoes, which I think I actually do get that on me, so you'll see that. And when you're targeted by something called Swirling Scythe or Glaive Toss, you want to move because you can see it's behind me right now. The problem is that I didn't really, whenever I seen him cast it, look, that's pretty damn quick. So you may not really be able to move too far away from the group. So if you're ranged, you're set, you're already away from the group. Otherwise, melee might have a problem. And unfortunately, that's all I've seen is melee. Fucking casters are rare as hell. Here it is. It leaves around little things that you want to watch out for. You don't want to run it into people because they blow up. Not too hard to handle though. And then some point during the fight, not really sure if it's 50% health, but probably these ads pop up, and you'll have to wait until they get inside the blue square, where the little wall isn't, and then kill ads, which it seems nobody wanted to do besides me and the tank. I don't know what happens, but probably not good. So go ahead and kill them. And then for healers, the same thing with the Soul Echoes and the Swirling Scythe. Move away from people, but you a healer, so you probably should be pretty far away. And then tanks, just move out of the way of Reap Soul, which was that void stuff on the ground. Should be pretty easy to miss. That's it for this boss fight. He was, I think, maybe the easiest one out of all the ones we fought in this dungeon. So, nothing too bad. Okay, so I really wanted to say that if you have a quest here, I don't know about other classes, but warriors, the book is in this room. I didn't realize that. I wasn't even paying attention, and went through the whole raid, killed the final boss, or not the raid, dungeon, killed the final boss, and I was really confused. Everybody left my group, so I had to run all the way back to the beginning. It took me about 15 extra minutes because I didn't know where it was. I accidentally aggroed a mob that we didn't kill. Almost died. It was one thing, but he fucking hit like a truck. Finally, it despawned. I found that room. So, to save yourself time, grab the book in that room. Alright, guys. We are to another boss. This is Ilsana Ravencrest. This one, my team didn't really want to fucking do the mechanics, so, not much I can do about that. I do hover over some debuffs and some buffs to show you guys. So, here's this thing called Dark Rush. Now, the first time I fucked up, that was on me. But the rest of the times, they didn't really want to do anything. Basically, you want to group up. She puts it on 3 people. You want to group up in one spot, otherwise that, fell fires on the ground. It's kind of annoying. Otherwise, you kind of want to try to stay up far apart so you don't all get hit by Brutal Glaive. It doesn't do too much damage. As you can see, here's when I started fucking panicking, because I don't know, I just started fucking panicking. So, don't panic, that's bad on bosses. Start opening your fucking heirloom tabs and shit like that. And a certain point through the fight, right about here actually, she will summon these ads. You want to interrupt Arcane Blitz because it does a good amount of damage. As you can see, we all almost died a couple times. And she'll also put that I-beam on you and follow you around. You want to try to do what I did and keep it on the edge of the room, but without running it into people. She does seem to put it on whoever she wants, so that might be a problem. Not sure if she can put it on the tank or not, but I could see that being a problem if she does. Other than that, tanks, you kind of want to watch out because she'll summon people called Risen Vanguards, and they do something called Bone Crushing Spike. So, that probably does a lot of damage, so watch out for that. And also, the boss will do something called Vengeful Shear. You want to use some kind of mitigation because it is a high damage spell. And then healers, be prepared to heal just in case. And as you can see, she did do the I-beam on the tank, but we didn't have any ads, so there really is no, problem for it. The only thing I could see is if maybe she put it on the healer, and then the healer couldn't really do much healing while running away, but it doesn't really move that fast anyways, so shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. I think the hardest part is when the ads come out. Not even this dark rush stuff. I moved to the side, but everybody runs the other way, so we did it, and we didn't do the mechanics right at all, so you guys should be fine. Just try to burn the ads as fast as possible. If you can get through that phase, you should be fine through the whole thing. And then I got this achievement even though I killed the ads, so I'm not really sure what that achievement has to do with anything, but whatever. Alright, we are on to the next boss called Smash Spite the Hateful. Pretty simplistic fight if you ask me. He will do a spell called Hateful Charge. Well, kind of. This is it right here, and it didn't really say Hateful Charge. It said Gaze. In the Adventure Journal, it does say Hateful Charge, so that's why I didn't try to interrupt, but the tank did. You want to interrupt, but the problem is it puts a debuff on you. As you can see right there, you take increased 100% damage. It gets on you again, 200%. The tank did intercept it twice, and it is a pretty long debuff, so I'm guessing tanks, you should be fine at 2. As you can see, I was going to interrupt it, but he decided to go in there, so I let him do that. There's a beam that'll get on you at random. Healers, you're just going to have to heal through it. He will do something else called the Earth-Shaking Stomp, which inflicts heavy damage to the whole party. Watch out for that. Watch out for that green stuff right there. I'm trying to wait because I know he's going to do his gaze again, and I seen the tank wasn't going for it, and so I was right in front of him, kind of, but still hit her. So I guess the thing isn't as big as he is for you to be able to intercept it. So that was on me that the healer almost died. So watch out for that. Make sure you're right in front of him if you're going to dodge it. And when his bar is full, he will use Brutal Haymaker on the tank, inflicting heavy damage and increases damage taken for a short time. So, not really good. But other than that, simplistic fight, as I said. Alright, we are on to Lord Kurtalis Ravencrest. So it's going to start off by you attacking 2 people. Go ahead, and the mechanics I don't really think come in until later. At least that's what I've seen. There are a couple abilities you have to watch out for. There'll be that orb that shoots, but you'll see the ground. Just, get out of anything that looks scary on the ground. You'll be fine. And then continue damaging this dude. Don't use your cooldowns here. You may think, oh, there's 2 guys, I might have to. Don't do it, because it isn't really that heavy of damage. And then he'll basically kill that guy, and this is where the actual boss fight starts. So you're going to want to watch out for a couple things. The first thing is something called Stinging Swarm. You want to kill it when it comes up. There it is right there. Just AoE it down. Really low health. Pretty easy. Because it'll put a debuff on you. As you can see, there's another debuff on me, but it's actually good. So I'm not complaining about that. And then you keep fighting him. There'll be a point in the mechanics where you're going to have to move in a circle path. But I'll explain that when we get to there. Which actually I think we're there now. So yeah, here it is. Basically those orbs come up and you have to keep running in a circle, otherwise you'll get hit. But you have 2 sides to pick because there's only 1 or 2 that go off at a time, and it's in a straight line right in the middle. So go to either side, you'll be fine. I don't think anybody took any damage, so that's really good. Pretty easy to miss. I figured it'd maybe only be on one side, but it's on both, and you'll be fine. After that, just keep fighting them down. Isn't too many more mechanics. For the tanks, there'll be something called the Unerring Shear, which deals heavy damage. So healers, you're going to have to watch out for that. Also healers, if somebody gets a debuff called Cloud of Hypnosis, you want to dispel that. And then, if you can do that stuff, if you can walk in a simple circle, this fight should be really easy for you guys. Just make sure to get the little swarm off of people and you'll be good. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.